Hello everyone, this is Mara and welcome back to The Raven Legacy of a Master Thief. So guys, in the previous episode we got a very interesting twist to the story. We found out that it definitely was the butler. The butler did it. And Zellner was shot. And we don't know if he survived or not, but there is a twist to the story, because now we are playing as Adele, as the stowaway from the ship. And we are going to see how the story went from the criminal side of things. We are going to go back to the train and see what happened from his point of view. So that's going to be very interesting. And I also need to note that this part, starting from this episode, the remaining part of chapter 2 plus the remaining chapter 3 are going to be a little bit more intense, and there is also going to be some language, and not completely sure about the violence, if there's going to be more of that, but anyway, it's going to be slightly more mature, so keep that in mind.
Why are we meeting here and not in Venice like we planned?
London drew more attention than planned. They put Legrand on the case.
Nicolas Legrand?
He's searching the train.
Shouldn't we postpone the plan under these circumstances?
On the contrary, I gave him an anonymous tip.
A tip?
I told him that the train will be robbed.
You don't seriously suggest that we steal the jewel right under Legrand's nose?
Of course, because I'm an idiot. Our best bet is still Cairo. Everything is prepared. Mr. X will provide us with everything we need. As planned, I'll go to Venice together with the Baroness and board the ship there. You'll do the same, but as surreptitiously as possible.
All right.
And under no circumstances can anyone be permitted to discover our relationship. Understood?
And the rest of the plan is as before?
We just have to get on board the ship.
All right.
Then I'll get in the car and we'll meet in Venice.
No, Legrand necessitates a change of plan. You'll go by train as well, and place this envelope on the safe as soon as the train halts in the tunnel. I'll cause a blackout so that you can sneak past the guard. You won't believe who's guarding the safe. That blasted Bobby from London. If you have any trouble, cave his skull in.
And Legrand?
You take care of the letter, I'll take care of everything else. The most important thing is that no one recognizes you on the train.
And that I don't get caught.
He didn't say anything about that, the butler, I mean. So I'm actually kind of thinking, is he planning to set him up or something?
What's the purpose of the letter?
That's not your concern.
I'd just like to know whether I'm risking my life for some game of yours, or whether it's worth it.
Any one of my games would be worth your life. You just do what I tell you.
He's a mean butler.
Stick the letter on the door of the safe or leave it on top of it, I don't care. But the letter has to be there as soon as Legrand shows up after the blackout to make sure everything is in order. Understood?
Yes.
What?
Yes, understood.
What a mean guy.
Hasn't the Baroness grown suspicious?
She's wrapped up in a veil of alcohol, arrogance, and disinterest. Only flattery, gossip, and Belgian chocolate can penetrate it.
Ideal conditions.
I'll be glad to be rid of that old hag. She's my ticket to the most important museums in Europe. But these have been the longest 6 months of my life.
I have to say that even though his character is really, really, really fun, the voice actor is doing a fantastic job, if you ask me.
How are the injured guards doing?
How the devil should I know?
You didn't need to do that.
What? Save your bacon?
I'd have made it out on my own.
Oh yes, the poor security guard. It really wasn't necessary. I'm such a naughty boy.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't want anyone to get hurt.
Oh, please, please, don't be angry with me. I won't do it again.
He's definitely making it look very believable, the butler's character.
I don't know. We have the first eye, and we only just escaped.
Tell me you're not suggesting that we should be satisfied with that? One eye alone is nothing more than an expensive bauble. But both eyes together are a legend. My greatest triumph.
Shouldn't I put the eye somewhere for safekeeping? Just in case Legrand searches our things.
I'll hide the jewel in the Baroness's luggage. I already know where. Legrand won't dare search her belongings, and even then, he'll never be able to open the secret compartment.
Okay, so we'll see each other in Venice.
And not sooner. Here, take your travel documents. We may not have an opportunity to meet in Venice.
Okay, fine. That's the first change of plans so far. Whatever. Looks like I'll be going to Venice by train.
Alright, let's go ahead and check the notebook again. Because now we can get a good look of some other things. So first of all, let's read about Inch. Getting close to Inch was no picnic. He has a lot of helpers, but he keeps himself in background. That's what makes it so difficult to catch him. He never gets his own hands dirty. He lets others do the work, people like me. It's my luck that he needs someone to replace his injured arm, otherwise I'd never have gotten so close to him. Inch still doesn't really trust me. Doesn't matter, I'm right where I want to be. And as long as Inch takes me for an enthusiastic, but not all that bright wannabe thief, everything will be fine. We wanted to steal the first eye in London without anyone noticing. Only after the second eye was stolen in Cairo would anyone take a closer look at the first one and notice that it was a fake. I never actually planned on leaving the fake behind, but then Inch didn't follow his own plan either. He certainly never mentioned a bomb in the inner wastebasket. And he's talking about the robbery in London. And now this business with the letter. I've no idea what that's about. What part of the plan will he change next? And let's see. Do we have any more information? Yeah, so he is obviously writing the notes from his point of view. And there's, by the way, the Arabic writing there that we missed in the previous episode. But anyway, yeah, so this is interesting. Get on the train. I have to get on the train somehow, but just walking right on is not the option. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to play from his point of view. That's for sure.
There probably isn't a single newspaper between Moscow and Madrid that's not reporting on the burglary. I'm famous. Unfortunately, not for the sort of elegantly executed theft I'd like to be known for.
Okay.
The crate must have had bananas or something in it. It's empty now. It's built out of thin wooden boards. Probably didn't have to bear much weight.
Oh, use a crate with. Interesting. Okay, let's get back to this in just a bit. Let's check all the other things. I love that they are not noticing anything.
Museum, 1 casualty, £5,000 damage, culprit unknown. Return of the Raven? I'd have escaped anyway, but Inch just couldn't resist playing with dynamite. I hope the security guard recovers soon.
So he actually seems like a very nice guy, besides being a thief, you know. But his personality, he's not a bad person. Examine the waste bin. I mean, he doesn't want anyone to get hurt or
Sometimes
anything
you
like
can
that.
find useful things in a waste bin, but this one seems to have been emptied recently.
Okay, nothing there.
The conductor from the train. He's keeping a watchful eye on his passengers and their luggage. The train's been held up, and he seems to want to prevent further delays. He'd see me if I tried to board the train.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I don't think I can lure him away. One of the passengers would have to ask him for something. It would be best if I could get my hands on his clothes somehow. The conductor's uniform would be the ideal disguise.
Yeah, so I bet that he was the conductor on the train. Okay, let's check what do we have here. Let's check the inventory first.
A ticket for a trip on the MS Lydia from Venice to Cairo, some banknotes, and a passport. Blank. No personal info, no picture. Inch has brilliant contacts in the underworld. He knows the best counterfeiters, technicians, pickpockets, and con men. He remains anonymous, though. Most of them don't even know they're working for him. Mr. X, his contact in Cairo, probably doesn't have a clue who he is.
And I wonder who that Mr. X is.
Inch loves the spotlight and has a flair for the dramatic. Why else would he call himself the Raven? I don't like having to risk my own neck as part of his drama. What's the point of leaving messages for his opponent? A handy Swiss Army knife. A good friend gave it to me.
Okay, so we do have some that we can use for things and stuff. Look at the man.
Some of the passengers got off the train to stretch their legs, but this man started his journey right here in Zurich. He waited a good 10 minutes for the train and began to get impatient. Judging by the bag, he's a doctor. He radiates self-confidence, almost arrogance.
Okay, we can't check on Zellner there. Examine the freight car.
They won't let me ride along in the freight car, not even if I ask nicely. As soon as I'm on the train, I need to find a way to sneak into the freight car. I have to take one thing at a time, though.
Okay, can't check on Oliver there either. Okay, examine the doctor's bag.
A leather bag like the ones used by country doctors for carrying their equipment. If I swipe the bag, it'd cause confusion while people look for it, and I might be able to sneak onto the train. The only problem is, I can't take the bag with me.
Yeah, we can't grab it because he would notice. Ooh. Can we do this?
This wooden crate is big enough to completely conceal the bag. It'd be protected from prying eyes, and I could make my exit from the scene of the crime unnoticed. There's still one problem. Someone might see me picking up the bag and putting it into the crate.
Alright, let's take our handy little knife.
I could probably pry the bottom boards off without too much effort. They're thin, and the nails are short. Perfect. It looks like a normal crate. It's now or never.
Do, don't mind me.
Hey, you! Scram!
Yes, sir.
Oopsie.
Let the games begin.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Can't you see that I am talking to the constable?
The train is leaving in a few minutes, sir. I have to ask you to board it now.
we should get on. Perhaps we'll be able to continue our conversation during the trip.
I won't stand in the way. Oh, where's my bag?
You left it right there.
I know that. I want to know where it is now.
I don't know. I'll look for it right away. If you gentlemen would get on the train in the meantime...
I will hold you and your employers liable for this.
I'm sure he'll find the bag. Come on, Dr. Gebhardt. I will help you with your luggage.
Fine.
He's cranky already. Alright, here we go. So now we just have to take care of this guy.
Doesn't really seem to know where to search for the lost bag. Finding a particular piece of luggage at a railway station is like finding a needle in a haystack. You seem to be searching for something. Can I help?
Go away. There's no money to be earned here.
That's not what I mean.
Wow,
I
rude.
just thought, if you're looking for a brown bag...
Why? Did you steal one?
If that were true, I wouldn't be offering to help you. I saw a little blonde boy take the bag. He ran off with it, over there.
Really? Thanks.
Isn't that the bag?
Where?
Oopsie.
Nothing personal. No! Oh, man!
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Let me have a look. The compartment is locked.
Damn, I can't let the professor see me. I shadowed him for days in London. He might recognize me.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait here.
Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and check out the notebook once again. Let's see. We did read that already. Professor. Okay, I don't think there's anything new here. Like, this is written from Zellner's point of view. A few notes. Ah, we forgot to check this out. It took a while, but Inch finally hired me. I'm supposed to do the dirty work for him. So be it. I'll be near him. That's what matters. Sooner or later he'll go for the big score. The eyes of the Sphinx. Not a bad choice. They are two of the most valuable jewels in the world and definitely worthy of the Raven. I'm supposed to steal the first jewel from the British Museum. Inch has ensured that the alarms in part of the museum will be shut off. He has exceptional contacts. The plan was for me to swap the eye of the Sphinx with a dummy without anyone noticing. Unfortunately, the guard and Bobby stumbled upon me before I had a chance to plant the fake. Everything was going according to plan. If you ignore the fact that Inch set off a bomb to eliminate the pair, I could have escaped just fine on my own without this spectacle and without risking anyone's life. Alright. Here we go. So we are at the at the Professor Lucien's compartment now. So we know how we got here. We know how he got here. in the first chapter as well. I think it's really interesting to, you know, play through the events from his point of view
look
too.
like myself. I'm not as good as the Raven at slipping into other roles. He's had decades to perfect it. Whatever. It'll be good enough for the people on the train.
Okay, is there anything here? Examine the sink.
The sink. The sink. No, that won't help me now. Professor
Towel?
Lucien hasn't slept a single night in the cabin yet. The towel is unused.
Let's take it. Because why not?
If I twisted it, then I'd have a sort of rope.
Alright, there we go. Anything else? Luggage?
Professor Lucien seems to travel light. The Baroness's luggage takes up half a freight car. I don't think that the suitcase or the bag contain anything that could help me out. I'd better leave as little evidence as possible. It was the only window that was open in the station, so it was a good way to get onto the train. And now, it might be my only way out.
Is it just me, or is his audio really low for some reason? It's maxed out. Okay, let's continue. Open the window.
The window to the right should be the Baroness's cabin, and the one on the left is the saloon car. The roof could be my escape route.
Aha. Alright, let's see. Examine the Baroness's cabin.
That's the Baroness's cabin. Inch is probably with her.
Let's try this.
I wouldn't mind jumping through the window and giving them both the surprise of a lifetime, but then the Baroness would freak out. And Inch would be forced to report the event to the police.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. Examine the saloon car.
This is the saloon car. The coal car and an old-fashioned steam engine are in front of it. There must be someone in the saloon car. They'd see me if I climbed along the side of the train. If I stand up, my head is level with the roof, but the roof is too slanted and smooth to climb. Those are air ducts or something, but I can't reach them with my hands. Those are...
Okay. Just checking if there's anything else.
Whew. There's nothing quite like traveling on a train.
Alright. Let's see. Saloon car. This is a freight car here. Climb off.
The safe that I need to put the envelope on is in the freight car, but I can't just walk in like a delivery man. The safe is guarded by my old friend, the Bobby from London. Even he would be curious to see a conductor in the freight car. The safe is even
Okay.
he...
Here we go.
Looks like a
Toolbox.
toolbox. Ugh, it's secured with a heavy padlock.
And we do know that Zellner is going to open that.
I'm not bad at picking locks, but I don't have my equipment with me, and everything's rocking and moving in here. Given these conditions, it'd take a while to pick the lock. That makes it too risky.
Alright. So... Let's see, can we go up here? Oh my goodness, that scenery. That's amazing. So pretty.
The ventilation shaft supplies the freight car with fresh air. It also seems big enough to climb through. I'd say I found my way in.
Alright. I mean, we know that we can't open it right now.
The cover has 2 hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the 2 screws on the front hold it closed.
Alright.
I can't see anything but the rear of the car through the slots. And that won't do. What I really need is a view of the front.
Alright, let's check the notebook. Whoops. Okay, so we need tools to open the porthole. And let's see, I need a way to get a look inside. So we need to go and find some tools. Let's go back. Alright, so let's go to the saloon
The
car.
other guests don't know me, and conductors change several times during the journey. A new face shouldn't seem suspicious to anyone.
Young man?
Yes, sir?
Tell me, when did they switch to self-service on the Orient Express? Should they not have informed the passengers about that in advance?
Forgive me, sir.
Wow.
And what about my bag? Did your colleague find it?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know.
I expected as much. There will be consequences.
He's so cranky.
And now, bring me my coffee.
Of course, sir. Asshole.
Okay, let's check what did he write. My role. A successful thief is the one who can blend into a crowd, someone who you don't notice. In that sense, I'm not predestined to be a thief. I stand out, at least in these parts. It's only people's prejudice that protect me. They'd expect me to snatch a purse, but no one would take me for a master thief. Alright, so the doctor is being cranky as always. Let's see. Candy dish.
Huh. A dish with old people's candy.
The old people's candy.
Butterscotch, I think.
Let's take some. Because why not? Okay. Anything else here? Examine the spirits.
Beer, wine, champagne, gin, brandy,
Those bottles
and
look
whiskey.
pretty wonky.
The richest snobs take the same medicine as the poorest slobs.
Okay, let's see. Anything else? We can go behind the bar.
Locked.
We have the keys.
Let's see. It fits.
Okay, open.
Huh. A lot of odds and ends. A hairnet, batteries, a half pack of cigarettes, an unused toothbrush. The bartender probably has to serve as a jack of all trades, like a concierge in a hotel. So, is there anything useful? Here we go. A small shaving mirror.
Alright.
No, I don't need anything else.
Let's see.
Even pigs get to drink from the finest porcelain. If I mess with the doctor, I might blow my cover. So I'll have to grin and bear it and serve our esteemed passenger his coffee.
Okay, let's see. Anything else? Coffee pot.
There's still some coffee left.
Yeah, let's give him some old coffee. Why not?
A cup of coffee for the gentleman.
Do you know what the problem with people like you is?
You mean our lack of a sense of duty, or our skin color? Or a lack of respect for our elders? We have so many flaws.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go and check the radio.
A small portable radio. The reception is surprisingly good here in the mountains. I won't be able to use the radio, but the antenna, on the other hand, a thin, short metal rod that can be extended. Something like that might come in handy.
Okay, well, it's good that we checked that then. I don't think there's anything else here. So, let's see. We have some candy. We have a mirror. We have the antenna.
I don't really like butterscotch. I prefer fruity, sour flavors. Sour puts a smile on your face.
Oh my gosh.
The mirror's so small I can hardly imagine how you'd shave with it, especially on a moving train. A thin, short metal rod that can be extended. Something like that always comes in handy.
Okay, so can we actually combine this? Aha. We can.
That should do the trick.
No one is going to notice. I'm just in the corner here. Okay, there we go. And can we maybe... Yes. We can combine this too.
The candy is so sticky that it should hold the mirror without any trouble. As I expected, it sticks.
Okay, so we can use this to check out the freight car. But is there something else? Can we go here now? Okay, here we go. There's something else that we can check out here too. But we're going to do that in the next episode. So thanks so much guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and comment below. And I will see you next time in the Raven.